Hey guys. There was a little bump in the road for us here at Rawtism. Spotify for podcasters stopped having the recording option on their mobile app, so I need to learn a whole new recording and editing program. To ensure the best quality of content for my dear listeners, I'll be having 2 unscripted episodes to give me a little time to learn how to properly edit before we get back to our regularly scheduled content. So, with that being said, let's start this episode. Okay. Our normal introduction. Hi, I'm MK Archlink. I am the founder of Archlink LLC, author of Unseen Powers, and a self-proclaimed advocate for those with autism spectrum disorder. I was professionally diagnosed with level 2 autism spectrum disorder in September of 2022. I've been working to educate myself on the topic ever since. I'm here to help destigmatize neurodivergencies, starting with autism. With that being said, welcome to Rawtism, a podcast about my autistic experience and opinions on the world. On this podcast, I will be raw and unfiltered. Whether you listen to enjoy, hate listen, or just leave it playing on mute to support me, I appreciate the effort you put into my little program. Thank you! You are always welcome to disagree with me as long as you do so respectfully and with no name calling. I love you all. If you enjoyed this podcast, please consider rating and reviewing Rawtism to help others find me. Ensure that you're following Rawtism on your preferred podcast streaming service so you never miss an episode. We post a new episode every Monday, but you never know when we'll throw in a special treat during the week. Okay. Got that all down. Do 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 do. We're I probably should have picked what I was gonna use before I started recording, but it's a little late now. Here we go. Okay. So this is a Reddit story, Am I the Asshole? Anything that has to do with disabilities in general or autism in any way, shape, or form, even if it's just casually mentioned and has nothing to do with the story, I emailed it myself and then I save as a PDF so that I can use it in the case that I need these unscripted episodes to fill in the blanks. These episodes are a lot easier for me because I don't have like a script. I'm just talking freely, so I don't need to edit it. That being said, that also means I might swear and not have it bleeped out. If that's the case, I will mark the episode as explicit, but I try not to have explicit episodes so that everyone can listen regardless of age and like what their parents allow if they're younger. So here we go. Am I the asshole? I already messed up. Hold on. Am I the hole for telling my brother I feel disgusted by the way he's treating his boyfriend? I, 25F. So the writer, OP, original poster, is a 25-year-old female who has a brother who's a 23-year-old male who has a boyfriend that's also a 23-year-old male. So, now that we have the cast. From what my brother has told me, he has autism and is a very introverted person. This is the boyfriend. The boyfriend has autism and is a very introverted person, which is very easy to tell once you meet him. My brother treats him pretty badly, I'd say. It's misspelled, so it says baldly. But we're gonna assume that's badly. I got distracted. He always talks about how he finds all his quirks annoying and how lucky his boyfriend is that he's willing to deal with them because nobody else would want to stay in a relationship with him. Monitors everything his boyfriend eats and essentially has him on a strict diet, even though his boyfriend is already a pretty thin person. And he constantly talks about how his boyfriend doesn't make enough money so they can have nice things, even though his boyfriend always looks uncomfortable with my brother talking about him like this. And he never says anything back to him. And that's just the things he says about him in public, in front of me, and even our parents. I don't even want to imagine what he says to him in private. Okay, this is abuse. This is straight up abuse. It doesn't matter if you have a disability. No one should be telling you that your entire personality is annoying and you're lucky that they put up with you. Like, unless it's a joke, like, you're lucky I put up with you, cutie. Like, as long as it's 100% a joke, fine. But that is ridiculous. Okay. Let's go into the comments. OP thinks that she might be the... Oh, wrong button. Hole. Because her brother claims that that's just how gay relationships work and she's being homophobic. Which, like, I'll tell you right now, no. Her brother is an abuser. A comment, I'm in a gay relationship and this is not how they work. Your brother is an emotional abuser and you need to keep calling him out on this. Good for you for doing that. Yes, exactly. And then OP says, it'd be easier if I wasn't the only one, but my mom's on his side. Excuse me, Mom. Rude. Saying I shouldn't jeopardize his relationship with his boyfriend or my relationship with my brother over stuff that doesn't concern me. Okay. Itch. Please. And even suggested to apologize to my brother for my outburst. And our dad doesn't want to get involved in our conflict either. Okay. No. It doesn't matter your sexuality. This is abuse. It doesn't matter that she did an outburst or that her pointing this out could jeopardize the relationship. What matters is that the brother is being whole. Like, seriously, he's being awful to his boyfriend. His boyfriend does not deserve this. It doesn't matter if they're gay, straight, bi, pan. It doesn't matter if it's a relationship with, like, I don't even know. I didn't have an example. This is maddening. Oh, okay, here's another comment. Let's go with another comment. Change the topic. Come on. I'm gay, and I had my first boyfriend 29 years ago. So I'd say I'm quite experienced in how gay relationships work. Cool. Well, there are definitely differences. Yeah, there's differences between gay and straight relationships. As a queer person in a straight relationship, or a straight seeming relationship. It can't be a straight relationship, because I'm not straight. But yeah, there are differences. While there are definitely differences, talking shit about your boyfriend like this, talking down to him, and all this other trash is considered just as bad with gay men as it is with anyone else. I sincerely hope your brother's boyfriend gets out and finds someone who will treat him with kindness and respect, rather than trying to induce an eating disorder. Amen. Preach it one time again for the people in the back, except I'm not going to repeat it. Okay. Emily, why do you do this? Okay. And then another one, your brother's behavior toward his boyfriend is unacceptable, which, yes. The fact that he constantly belittles his boyfriend, controls his diet, and makes him feel inadequate financially raises concerns about emotional abuse. Oh, and makes him feel inadequate financially raises concerns about emotional abuse. Okay, I read that all in one go and it didn't make sense. Unfortunately, abuse is as common in queer relationships as it is in hetero ones. And then there's a bunch more basically calling it abuse. So everyone is pretty together and saying, no, you're being a pretty good person by standing up for your brother's boyfriend. So A+ for you. If your brother never talks to you again, you're probably better for it. And you might have saved his boyfriend's life, because abuse can be very dangerous. So if they do break up, oh no, how sad. But if your brother doesn't shape up, it is his fault. That shape up, ooh, 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 'cause I need a man. Set on you. Okay. I'm done with my random. Okay. So I'm gonna end the episode there. I know. Well, it's been a little over 10 minutes. I think this isn't my shortest episode. But I would like to say thank you all for listening. I'm sorry. My original plan was for this week to have an episode called Hit and Run or Stay and Apologize, which will be an episode about, I already wrote it, so I know it's about rule rigidity with autism and other neurodivergencies, which evidently neurodivergencies is not a word, but I'm still gonna say it because yeet is in the dictionary, so I'm sure this word can be a word. It seems more like a word than yeet, although I did use yeet in my book. Oh well. But yeah, that was supposed to be today's episode. I'm moving it down 2 weeks. And then the other episode that we're moving down is called Disability Accommodations, which is me explaining the difference between abusing accommodations and people who need them and everything like that, which is a very hot topic I believe in deeply. And I don't mean hot topic as in the store that I love so much. I don't even know if you guys can hear these bleeps because I didn't put the headphones on that's connected to the microphone thing. So for all I know, I could be sounding like a complete idiot. But anyway, let me move back over to my scripts. I'm so sad because I finally got my intro and outro pre-recorded so I can add it, and then they took away the editing thing, so now I don't have it pre-recorded. So, okay. I got my outro. And I love you all. Here's the outro. As always, I'm not here to shame anyone. I'm not even here to tell you what or how to think. I'm here to share the autistic experience with you from someone who is studying for their graduate certification in autism spectrum disorder. Someone who, for the first 22 years of their life, was under the impression that they were allistic. And as someone who since September 30th, 2022, has finally found their place in the world. I am autistic. I am a part of the autistic community, and I am proud of it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Regardless of your thoughts and feelings toward me, I have a love for every one of you. You are wanted by many, you are loved by many, and so many want you to stay in this world. I'm one of these manys, and always will be. Yay! If you'd like to support this podcast, the description includes links with referral codes to Circles water bottles, Pair Eyewear's customizable glasses, and my favorite Amazon products. The transcript for this episode can be found for free on my Patreon, which is also linked below. Would you like to see more of me? In that case, visit mkarchlink.com for links to my other content. A new episode of Rawtism comes out every Monday wherever you get this podcast. This week's episode of Rawtism is posted on Patreon every Tuesday. What? Oh, I totally misread that. Hold on. The next week's episode of Rawtism is posted on Patreon every Tuesday. Karaoke videos are posted on Patreon every Thursday. Lastly, my book Unseen Powers is available in hardback, paperback, or digitally through Amazon. Remember to drink water, eat some nummies, and have your best life. Bye! If people find me annoying, that's okay. 'cause I find myself annoying too.